Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is, your boy Smooth.
It's your girl, Amber Grand.
And this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And today's guest, we have the CEO of Intensified Builders and Credit Urgency, Newt, the entrepreneur.
What's going on?
My
Pleasure,
brother. Glad to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Man, you a tough catch, man. They say you don't do many interviews.
Oh, no, man. We stay out the way, bro.
Yeah, you stay working.
We stay working. That's what it's all about.
Newt come in the building, automatically he's sizing it up, figuring out what he charging for rent, how he gonna cut it down, duplex, everything. That's,
yes, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
when you know you stay in that mode.
Yeah, you gotta be, bro, because if not, who else gonna do it?
Right,
You
right.
feel me? Somebody gotta do it.
It's crazy how your craft really become, because I do the same when I'm watching shows and stuff, I'm looking at everything as like a director, you know what I mean? Like how they cut it, this angle.
Yeah.
I see everything from a whole different aspect.
Facts.
So I can imagine when you come in, you just see measurements, you see what they did wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff like, dang, I ought to put an accent wall there.
Yeah, critiquing everything.
Yeah, facts.
That's what's up. So, Credit Urgency, you started that in 2018.
Yeah. That was one of my first endeavors. Started off, I learned how to do credit, repair credit a little bit. That was my first bit of entrepreneur money, because I was still working a job at the time. So that was my first wave of making some earnings.
Okay.
And after that, we did that for about like a year or so. Probably, I would say like 7 months on a record, a year as far as business. And after that, we kind of put that to rest and moved right to Intensified Builders. You know what I
Because
mean?
I was gonna say, so did Credit Urgency, was that the bank that bankrolled the whole
For sure.
Intensified Builders
1,000%. We had made 80,000 in 7 months.
Wow.
off
You know what I
of
mean?
the credit repair?
That's great.
Off of credit repair.
What?
80,000 in 7 months. So
In 7 months.
we took that bag, and I had a little bit of credit, had a little bit of knowledge, and I just 10x'd it. You know what I mean? We said, you know what, we're gonna put that to rest. It was like a stepping stone for us. We was like using Excel sheets and like the Wix website, like all the, shout out to Wix though, but we using like, we wasn't really running a legitimate business. You feel me? We had an LLC and an EIN, but we talking about structure, we was just from the muscle. And then after that, we turned it to IB, and the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Facts.
So let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go way back. So you graduated with your master's in engineering.
Yep.
How did you find yourself in the credit repair in the first place?
So
with a master's. in
right.
engineering. That's a hard joint.
So I started out looking at YouTube, finding different clips on how to actually like repair credit. And I was having the toughest time. I was getting results, but I wasn't getting results like I wanted. So shout out to my guy, dear CEO. I reached out to him on the gram, like, yo, bro, like I'll pay you for a consultation or something. I'm trying to learn how to like really get these results quicker than I was doing. He wound up hitting me back. We linked up. He showed me a few things, and the rest was history, bro.
So Derek was the one that taught you the game and kind of put you on.
Yeah, as far as the credit world, you know what I mean? I was already doing real estate, but I was doing a little bit of credit, but like I said, I wasn't getting the results that he was showing. So I'm like, you know what, I gotta figure something out, because I got the real estate and I know what pairing those two together would do. You know what I mean? But I couldn't never get it. So I wound up linking with him. He ain't even charged me nothing. He just basically said, you know, if you want to learn, you gotta pull up on me. So I wound up getting an address. He sent me the one address. He wound up leaving. I hit him up. I said, you brought him outside. He said, dear CEO on Got Motion.
Yeah.
Then he went to somewhere else. I followed him there. Long story short, that's like bro now. You feel me? That's definitely bro.
He was on the Diddy movement.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, he definitely helped me.
You gotta catch me where I'm at. Like,
and I was cool with that. You mean? Because I knew for sure it was what it was gonna do for me. You mean? And sure enough, 80,000 in 7 months.
Damn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He looked out too.
For sure.
That's definitely a look out, because you don't got too many people that are
Give you free game?
Yeah, not like that. Not in this time.
and especially not no real free
about
game.
real
You know what I mean?
money.
We talking about game that got you 80,000 in 6 months.
Yeah,
that's game.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
That's
Shout out to him though.
Yeah, shout out Derek. Derek was on here. He definitely dropped some jewels. He definitely a humble dude.
Yeah.
I just love to see that, man, because it's like, why not?
Yeah.
And it's like, you can see what Derek's doing. You can see what Herman Dosa is doing.
Shout out to Herman.
And you doing it too. So you get dudes that believe like it ain't money out here for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that, bro. I mean, we're gonna get into that today, how you know how Philly is, and ways around that. You know what I mean? I'm all about collaboration over competition, but That's a lot of money out here, bro.
It's so much, man.
It's a lot of money.
Trillions. Everybody can eat for real, for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
And especially
Eat twice
if we work
at that.
together.
You feel me? Twice at that.
And we work together, it'll happen so much faster. It's retarded.
Yeah, for sure.
So you had your master's in engineering. What made you like decide not to go into that though? Like,
I did actually work in corporate America for 2 years.
Okay.
You feel me? So after getting my master's degree in engineering, I walked across the stage with a job making $103,000 a year at the age of 24.
That's crazy.
Right. So you mean they sent me all these packages like this thick, like 401k and like pension stuff and like health insurance, and I don't know how to fill it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my mom had us young. I ain't had no guidance. I'm the first person in my family to get a master's. Still, I'm the only person in my family with a master's, I believe. But nobody really had the guidance to show me. So I'm basically like, no. You know what I mean? And I was underneath my mom's insurance. So I worked in corporate America for 2 years, making $103,000. I'm talking about I was managing firehouses, apartment buildings, senior livings, garages. I actually built a part of the Atlanta City Airport. So I had about $24-25 million for projects running like at this age, but it was a power struggle because I had people that was working in the industry for 25 plus years and I'm only 24. So when I'm getting on a job site and I'm technically their boss, they like my grandchild is your age. You know what I mean? Like, they not really trying to listen to me. So I'm like, yo, the book said, they like, F that book. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I gotta follow it. So it was like, I did work in corporate America, and after 2 years of that, I was driving 2 hours to work, working 8 hours, driving 2 hours back. So that's a total of 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 60 hours, but I was only being compensated for 40.
Right. And I was doing that same thing with my job, man. An hour to get to work. Then when you coming back, it was like rush hour. So then it was an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, that'd be no accident.
Oh my God. then you in that joint all night long.
Like, you might have stayed at the job.
I gotta come right back in the morning.
Facts. I'm calling that. Hey, listen, y'all don't understand.
I don't think they understand how much that commute be counting. Like, you gotta start paying people for this travel.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
They
sure.
wasn't cutting me no check for gas. Y'all killing me. And I had a truck at the time too.
So
gas guzzler.
Yeah.
$40 a day. Like,
yeah, that's too much. That's what I was doing, the same thing. So I wanted to basically, once I found out that my boss was never going to pay me enough to be their next door neighbor, it was a wrap, bro.
When did you realize that? Like, what hit that light?
To be honest, when I started seeing what the real estate was doing, like I had grabbed like 2 properties at the time, and I'm telling the people at the job, like, yo, listen, it don't matter how hard we work. We all in this collective group now. We all fellow peers. We all started at the same time. But you see that person over there? They our boss. We never gonna live in the same cul-de-sac.
There's a ceiling on what you gonna make.
For sure, it's a cap. So once I noticed that, I'm like, man, I gotta get up out of this joint. So I wound up like basically putting my 2 weeks in, but it wound up not being 2 weeks. I wound up putting the 2 weeks in, and like the next 2-3 days, they like, you could turn your stuff in. I mean, I'm like, bet. I had like an iPad, a laptop, a phone, a hotspot. I had all this. I had a car. I had all this stuff. I cleaned it all off, wiped it off, put it in the car. We drove it to Jersey. I dropped it off, bro.
Damn.
And I ain't looked back ever since. So we've been mobbing with intensified builders ever since.
Mobbing and shaking.
Wow.
Yep.
That's wild. And you was an athlete.
Yeah.
So did you have plans on like trying to get into the league and everything like that?
Yeah, for sure. That's like, I think that's every kid's dream. So I played with Simon Gratz. I went to ENS, but we didn't have a football team, so we played for Gratz. I went all city, all pub there, played in an all pub game. We went undefeated, but we lost in the chip, so heartbreaker.
So like a day before your birthday,
I got injured.
You got injured. And you didn't get hit like to enough to fall. Yeah. But you shattered your shoulder.
Yup, man.
After catching the pass.
Yup, that was in college. Like you said, day before my birthday, a week before the first game. We getting ready to travel out to Florida to play FAMU in Tallahassee. You know, obviously players trying to make that bus. You know what I mean? Like everybody don't travel. You know what I mean? Only 30, 35 people could travel, but we got 60-man roster. You know what I mean? So it's some people that's gonna be left behind. So coach like, this your last week to prove who gonna make that bus.
Yeah, show me.
So we got this young cat who was solid, but he just trying to make the bus because at the moment he not on the bus. You know what I mean? So he's not coming down with us to take this flight. You know what I mean? He tried. Coach said we was only thudding, meaning like just ever so softly. You know what I mean?
Right.
He wound up trying to make a play to show the coach he can get on the bus, ended pretty much my career. You feel me? So it was like I wound up getting cleared to come back to the field, but the passion wasn't there. You feel me? Like I wound up like working so hard to get back on the field, going like I'm talking about 2-3 times a day to rehab. Then I had to start dealing with chiropractic. I had to learn how to breathe again. Like it was a lot, bro. So after that, I'm like, after going through all that hassle, it just wasn't sitting the same. Nope. I ain't have a love for it, so I wound up putting it past me. Then I found out this real estate thing, and it was a wrap. You feel me? Now I'm kind of like happy. I ain't happy I got injured, but I'm happy it went that trajectory. Yeah, God's plan, man. It's crazy how everything plays out. Yeah. And it's like just knowing like you was an honor roll student, you on honor society. Yeah.
All 4 years?
4 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, in college, in high school, I ain't make honor roll. I mean, my grades was good. I still had A's and B's, but my school did something with the behavior thing. Like, you know what I mean? Wow. So, you know, when you get the little 3, they like, no, you ain't make honor roll. So, cause I used to always talk back. Right. I mean, but I still passed the classes. Great. So, technically, I didn't make honor roll in high school, but I really did. But in college, all 4 years, graduated top of my class. That show you how much they be trying to groom workers and compliant people. Yeah. They don't want you thinking for yourself. Like when you think of that, like you're not allowed to question what the teacher say. Yeah. They be wrong too. They do. You know what most time they do. Most time they do. But they the adults, so we got you bite down. You to suck it up. Yeah, we got tuck our tail. It's crazy how all that shit is put together, and it's just really to create this person. Like you know what I mean? This person that don't say nothing, gonna listen, and like you said, work for that $103,000 a year, and not think about coming to where I'm staying at. That's really wild. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's really wild. So, 2018, you got intensified. That was the credit repair. Yep. And then intensified builder started like shortly after that. Yeah, I remember sketching out a logo on a piece of napkin, like this same exact logo. I promise you, it probably seemed cliche, but I was drawing something on a piece of paper, and I wrote it down. I'm like, all right, I start tweaking with it, and this next thing you know, it's like. That's my logo right there. You did a little Harry Potter joint. For sure. How she said she wrote the book on the nigga. And I wound up putting intensified builder underneath it, and I took that same napkin home, and I'm like, that's gonna be my business. You know what I mean? And I'm like, right I took it home, and I used to always play like music in the morning, so I'll put it right by the radio. So when I see it every morning, I know for sure I got to put that in motion. I really did. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was literally on a piece of napkin, like from like KFC or something, like something crazy, bro. But
the mini vision board.
Yep. Facts. So let's talk finance. Well, see, you always had a nice little setup. You came in the game. You had your corporate job for 2 years, so you had some paper coming in. Yep. So let's what was life like when you started the credit repair, your bank account wise? Yeah. Like, did you have a savings? Was you set up financially to start, running your own business and everything like that? Not to the standard that I wanted to be. I thought I had enough. I probably had coming out of undergrad, because I went to Morgan State University for my bachelor. So I was at HBCU. I probably had about like 25,000 saved. Okay. You know what I mean? Which wasn't bad. You know what I mean? At that time, good. You know what I mean? This pre-pandemic. I mean, a quarter, that's a quarter order. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can take from the muscle. So that was a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? That 25 almost looked like 100,000. But that was it. You know what I mean? I ain't had no credit cards. I ain't had no credit. I ain't had no knowledge about credit. And then, we wound up educating ourselves and 10Xing that. And what made you decide to go the credit route? Just because you seen it on YouTube or seen it there? Yeah, I was always seeing people on the gram. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a big traveler. Like, I remember catching my first flight, like scared, I ain't never been in the air before. I'm scared of heights. I wound up always seeing people say they was traveling for free. Like they saying they taking free travel. And I'm like, how you doing that? Then like when I kind of dived deep, it was some people saying, I'm traveling because I'm in real estate. And I'm like, real estate? Like, all right, well, how you traveling for free with real estate? I just kept seeing that. It seemed like that was all I was seeing. So I wound up one day coming home from work, and everybody that I was following, I'm talking about from rappers to athletes to just different stuff, I just unfollowed. It took me like, Instagram only lets you unfollow a certain amount of people at a time because they think it's spam. It took me like 2.5 weeks to unfollow like almost everybody. I changed my name from Newt __3 to Newt _ the entrepreneur and turned it into another gear for me. And I mean, that was that, bro. So that was your way of like clearing your plate. You didn't want to see no bullshit, no negativity. Nope, not at all. I'll be feeling the same way. I done started a couple pages just to get away from all the
that shit suck you in.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Instagram really
it's a highlight reel, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if you Google LeBron James highlights, you ain't gonna see him missing no free throw.
Right.
You ain't gonna see him missing the last shot. But if you just tuned in, you like, Brown probably had more negative things this game than positive things. But if you Google his highlights, it ain't gonna show you nothing negative.
Right.
That's the gram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta keep that in mind when looking at that.
Yeah, they said that about like Kobe had like the most missed shots or something like that, but at the same time we won like the championship.
We like that's the big, you know what I mean? Facts.
You don't never see all the hard work, the mistakes and all that shit that happens, and everybody just showing you when they popping the bottles and getting the win.
Absolutely.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah, so it's tough out there, but you know, we make it happen.
So what was your first real estate play?
Oh man. Crazy. I wound up grabbing a property off a wholesaler. He sold it to me for like $50,000. Probably like 2,000 square foot crib. Now, I ain't know nothing. Well, I thought I knew something. Let me say that, you know what I mean? I went on and bought the crib from the wholesaler. I got inside of it, and a month later, 2 weeks later, the pandemic happened.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
It's pandemic. Like, I'm talking about, remember when the pandemic happened? Like, you can go outside and don't hear nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was
Like all
quiet.
it was like
barely
the street.
seen
Yeah,
people.
no, ain't no barely. You didn't see nobody.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was like nobody was outside. I'm talking about Home Depot was shut down, Lowe's was shut down. It seemed like the street lights wasn't even coming on. You feel me? Like everything was just off. I'm like, yo. So how am I supposed to find contractors in this time? I got this money that I'm supposed to pay you back in 12 months, and ain't nobody moving. I can't find a demo person. I can't find no framer. I can't find no electrician. Like, I don't even know what to do because my whole giddy up was to go to Home Depot and find contractors from Home Depot.
Right.
But Home Depot shut down everybody in the crib. So it was like, I had to struggle. I struggled probably for like 4 or 5 months before I start to get going. And somebody decided to say, you know what, forget COVID. I need to make some money. I'm coming out the house. And at that point, then I was able to start bubbling and shaking. You know what I mean? So I lost $100,000 on that project.
Damn.
100,
Overall,
lost $100,000, and
A hurt piece.
what? That's an understatement. $100,000, and that was all from the muscle. I mean, that was like my paper, and then like a little bit of credit that I had.
Yeah.
And I felt like I did everything that Instagram told me to do. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I did everything. I'm like, I did this, I did that, but once again, it's a highlight reel. So nobody wasn't showing the in between. They just showing you the overarching things, the umbrellas. And I was taking, I'm like, I did that. I'm like, well, how the hell did I mess up so bad if I did what they said? Then as I'm starting to get into it, I'm like, oh, he cut out 65% of the story. You know what I mean? I tell everybody, like, omitting the truth is part of the lying. You feel me? If I don't tell you something all the way and I just omit some of the information, that's basically lying.
Yeah.
You dig me? And that's what they were doing on that gram. You know what I mean? I won't say no names, but you know what I mean? So.
Damn.
All right, well, that's a crazy dream. So when we come back, we're going to talk more on how'd you make it after that loss, because I feel like that loss definitely would have made a lot of people redirect, quit, you know what I mean? Go in the high and, you know, go back to working for somebody, a lot of that stuff. So we about to get into this food.
Absolutely.
You already know who it is, your boy Smooth.
Grand Grand.
We got Newt the Entrepreneur.
Let's get it.
And we be right back. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite?
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and it is my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food. For today's chef, we have Chef Dina of G's Kitchen. Thank you, Chef Dina, for coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Chef Dina was here before. You know what I'm saying? So she brings this spectacular spread every time she comes. Last time she hit it with the turkey butt. The greens were sitting on top of the whole ass of the turkey, and it was just like, I'm talking flavor for days. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
You back. What you got for me today?
Today we have our glazed barbecue cognac wings topped with seared chicken breast on top of a bed of pineapple fried quinoa with brown rice and our pineapple upside down cornbread.
Pineapple upside down cornbread. Look like dessert for dinner. Like it's just like a piece of cake on my plate. That's delicious. I can't wait to get into that. You know, tell everybody about your business, what you do, how they can find you, what service you offer.
We offer catering, private events, private dining, and you can find me at G's Kitchen __ on Instagram. That's JIE Kitchen __
All right, there you go. That's Chef Dina from G's Kitchen. This is your boy Smooth. It's cooking up 2 and 5. Let's get back to the show. You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth.
And it's your girl Amber Grand.
And this is Newt, the entrepreneur. We right back at it.
Let's get it.
Listen.
Cooking up 2 on 5.
Listen, do you see what's in front of you?
Yes, do I?
Listen, Chef Dina, G's Kitchen.
She went crazy.
She don't play.
Crazy.
It's serious, man. This is the time. We not gonna hold though. We
Yeah.
gonna
Like,
you know what I mean? We
Ain't
can wait.
gonna hit it.
I'm talking about she came in here and she did this here. She ain't bringing this like this. She came, she do it on the stove. I can't even get into the drink yet. That rice cutting.
Oh, man, got the broccoli in there.
It feel like it's healthy.
Real
Like
life.
I'm eating good and at the same time eating good.
And they got
Right.
the pineapple pieces in there.
I ain't got to hit the gym tomorrow after this
Yeah,
one.
What's the cheat day?
that's a good
Yeah,
joint.
facts.
Oh, she got the real chicken with the chicken wings on the side. And this is cornbread, by the way. This ain't even dessert. This is cornbread. So this
Pineapple upside
pineapple
down cake.
upside down cornbread.
That's
can't
different.
beat it.
I bet you never heard of that. I never heard of it.
And I'm talking about she came in here, she smoked the drinks and everything. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She did her thing.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's
Can I get
different.
a to-go plate or something?
Right?
What's it different?
This right here, real good.
That's it. That's good. That fresh pineapple in there, you can taste it.
Ooh,
So this cornbread right here?
it's very
Yeah.
good.
You give it a little taste.
Yeah, I
You
got
like
you.
a kid, you can go
Yeah.
right to your cake at first, you know what I mean?
I may taste it too.
Yeah. That pineapple something serious.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm too far from it. I ain't trying to reach y'all on it like that. I ain't like to do it like that. That's it.
That is definitely good, Chef.
Wow.
I appreciate this right here.
Thank you.
Shout out Chef Dina. G's Kitchen. Make sure y'all get with her. See, I get lost in the food, man. I gotta bring myself back. You know what I
Right,
mean?
no, fact.
Gotta will it in a little bit. You get lost. You be so hungry, you forget you're shooting. But before we left off, you was talking about how your first property, you lost 100,000. 100K from the rip, your first joint. Anybody else would have cried back, ran to mom.
Yeah.
I'm moving back in, fuck this, I'm
Yep.
done with the world.
Yep.
That's a crazy
What did you
loss.
do? How did you turn around from that?
I'm gonna be honest, I just kept pushing. Like I ain't even like, I try not to count the loss, you know what I mean? Like it took me a year, literally it took me 12 months to even get to the ending spell of it. But to be honest, it was just a matter of me just reaching out to different guys and different ladies that I knew that was in the industry asking for advice. You know what I mean? So I wasn't too big on saying like I knew it all, cause I know I didn't. So I was like, if I see you on the gram, I was heavy like, hey, can I take you out to lunch? Like just trying to get around. And at that time, it was like, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Some people were like receptive, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, like what questions you got? And I shoot them a voice note. They may not get back to me for like 2-3 weeks, but when they did, it was like ample amount of information.
Everything you needed.
Everything I needed. So I wound up kind of like doing that for like the next 2 to 3 months, and I kind of got my footing back, but I still had, at the end of the day, it's 100 grand. You know what I mean? No matter how you look at it.
Big lump in your stomach.
For sure, bro. Savings going, credit card maxed out, and pretty much I got somewhat of an okay property. It's not even really that good, so I had to kind of make ends meet with that, and that was it. You know what I mean? I wound up just keep pushing, and we wound up making it to the finish line. So I mean, we a bunch of properties later now. You know what I mean?
You well in. I mean, but let's just say in general, like, keep it all the way of being. Like, what was the next step? So you're getting game from XYZ.
Yeah.
First off, how many people were really receptive? Were there really people really trying to give you game, or did you come into a lot of like, send me the money and I help you out?
Yeah, I came into a lot of that, more of that than what you need. I probably only got answers, and you know what's crazy? It's sad. We talked about this earlier. Everybody that responded was outsiders, nobody from Philly. That was the hurt piece, because it was people that was in my city that had more properties that was lookalikes than the people out of town. I'm asking people about a row home. I got a row home, so I'm asking you because you got a row home, but the only people that's answering is people that got detached homes. You know what I mean? And they from Jersey, they from Cali, they from Idaho, they from all over, just real estate investors. But the people that was in Philly that had similar type properties and was like more reachable, they ain't responding.
They wasn't responding.
Not at all.
Everybody was too famous.
At that point, I guess. You know what I mean? So, and unfortunately, you know, you sometimes don't forget that stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, I can scroll back You know, the gram don't lie.
The gram don't lie.
You
It
can
keeps
scroll.
everything.
Do it.
The receipts be real in the DM.
For real.
Yeah, so I can scroll all the way back and then see me saying, hey, how's it going, Newt, the entrepreneur? You mean I got this going on? I'm trying to get some game. What it's gonna cost me or whatever it is. Left me on red. And then when I scroll back to the more recent time, it's like, keep doing your thing. It's like, it's like I see you youngin'. It's like, damn, what was that energy 2 years ago? You know what I mean? So what you talked about before, so it was a little tough, but we made it through.
That's a hard job,
That's crazy how
man.
the tables turn too.
And it be like that. And the crazy part, the gram's so clutch. That joint would be like 2016. It'll tell you the year you followed them, the year you wrote them.
Yes.
That joint hold all of the info for you.
So
like,
you gotta get a little hard drive screenshot that just in case. You know
keep
what I mean?
everything.
Keep everything for receipts.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember I hit you up. This was your response. This is the gram said you said.
I ain't never do that, like to nobody. But it definitely crossed my mind. It definitely crossed my mind. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, just to let you know that times do change. You feel me? Like, times do change. And now, you know what I mean? Like, when we speak about real estate, y'all know who's doing it. You know what I mean?
You really outside.
Yeah, for sure. Every day.
You really got a lot of doors under your belt.
Yup.
And that's the crazy part, is that I don't understand when people gonna learn, because like you said, Philly, you'll reach out.
Yeah.
And then you get heavy rejection, or everybody chasing a dollar, or everybody think that, you know, if I put you on, it's gonna fuck up my bag.
Yeah. Which is
but
crazy.
The thing is, no matter what, eventually the tables turn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They always do.
You could come in the game and be on top. That don't mean I'm not gonna pass you.
Yeah.
Even if I may not even be trying to pass you. But it's not gonna stop my show because you didn't show love.
Yeah. Hard work beat talent every day.
And that's the thing, like, people got to realize, like, we better together, we stronger together. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be about what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you see this person really working, is he bullshitting?
Yeah.
Or is he really putting that work in?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the same way you said Dare was on the move.
Yeah.
You got to catch up to him.
Yep.
That means you hungry for it.
Yeah.
You ain't just go, oh, hey, this nigga not here, he bullshitting, I'm done.
And just chalk it up.
Could have been easy.
Yep. But you know, most people do that. You know what I mean? It be people that, like, we talked about how many questions I get in the gram. I get hundreds of DMs every day, let alone in my requests. So if I don't respond to you, then you see me in traffic. Now the first thing you thinking is like, you got a problem with me. And it's like,
because you ain't answering.
I never seen it though. You know what I mean? Then I could probably pull it up and then you understand, like, dang, I am the 267 person down. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Like you gotta give me a chance.
Some slack.
Cut me some. Don't charge it to the game. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to the game. You know what I mean? So I try to let people know that whenever I see them, like, if you don't got my personal number, a DM is cool, but it ain't gonna be the most effective. You know what I mean? So that's about it. But you know, it is what it is in the city.
Yeah. Do you feel like trying to make your name and coming up in Philly made it a little more difficult?
A little bit. I just was telling bro, we was in North Dakota, man, we would all be the man. We all be the, like, Philly is different, bro. Yeah. To make it out of Philly, you gotta have a different type of drive. And I mean, you gotta, like, you have to really come correct each and every day. Like, you know how they say you lace up your boots and go to work? Like, you gotta sleep in your boots. Like, ain't no lacing them back. Ain't no lacing. If you lacing them up, you already late. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say that, but Philly, yeah, you gotta be cut through in Philly. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like doing cut through stuff, but you gotta have that mentality about you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if you don't, you'll get washed away. You gotta have that drive, that hunger. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of lions out here. For sure. And everybody trying to eat. Yeah, but the thing is, you got alpha males and you got non-alpha males. You know what I mean? And you know, whatever side of the coin you wanna be, but I think it ain't, I mean, I'm a good follower. You know what I mean? I've been a follower first. You know what I mean? I follow the right situations. But at the same token, I know when to leave. You know what I mean? So if you gotta know how to turn it on and turn it off. You asked me before the segment, you said, do you like to go by Cornelius or Newt the Entrepreneur? I said, hey, either one works for me, but I know when I gotta go corporate, yeah, my name Cornelius. You know what I mean? When it's time to lead. Facts. You know what I mean? So I lead by example. Yep. So that's the major thing about it, bro. So that's a heavy gem. Yeah. Cause I think that's a problem too that we got. Everybody wanna be the guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wanna be the head of the snake. And it's like, you don't understand. It takes a team, you know what I mean? We all got roles, and you gotta play that role. You gotta know when to, you know, say, all right, I'm doing whatever's need to be done, and then, all right, I'm taking the lead on what need to be done. Exactly. And knowing when to do that step up. That's the toughest part, bro. That's the toughest part, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't think that's something that you either you got it or you don't. You can't really, like, I don't think you can learn that.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not something you can learn. Like, if you can, show me where you learned that. You know what I mean? Like, but like, you gotta have it in you. You know what I mean? You gotta have it in you to be able to say, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna lead by example, or instead of me pointing to the direction, I'm gonna help you get to the direction. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. That's where it all plays a part, to be honest. So.
You know what I think? I think in Philly, man, we all like we bred to be single. Like we, you know, as much as we run in packs.
Yeah.
Everybody be for themselves in a sense sometimes. You know what I mean? Where it's like you got you and all your homies, but you got your mom telling you, worry about you.
Yeah.
Don't be worrying about that, boy.
Yeah.
You better not be following. Don't be doing it. So now we all got this mentality where, you know, these my dogs, but I'm worried about self right now. And I think sometimes that shit it turns over into business. And, you know, even when shit start popping, you get some people that get animosity because they might not be the face of the situation. I'm realizing this shit, we built it for everybody. This cake we try and cut, everybody get a slice.
Everybody get a slice, right?
You know what I mean?
And I don't mind getting the last slice. I mean, as long
Okay.
as I
you
get
got
mine.
one.
You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody
That's
thinking like
that's
that.
Nobody thinking
not
like
thinking
that.
like that.
Men and female. You know what I
the
mean?
first
So,
place-
yeah,
The last
everybody.
God said the last gonna come first and the first gonna be last.
Facts,
So
for sure. So,
I take my piece.
I mean,
last.
but one thing too, I mean, I notice a lot. Me and you can be from Philly, and together in Philly, we walk right past each other, don't say nothing. But the minute we see each other in Cherry Hill, we like, bro, it's like, dang, you ain't had that same energy just across the bridge.
Yeah.
It's like, it's something about Philly, bro. I don't know what it is.
Bro, that's a big fact.
Like everywhere.
You see dudes when you in Miami,
It's all love.
y'all click right up.
Yeah,
We
y'all got your feet out on the scene. You like, bro, it's like, come on, like you wasn't doing that in Philly.
But
you
in
know what I
Philly,
mean?
the energy
Man,
way
when we get
different.
back on American Airlines to come to Philly, you all mean mug. It's like, dang, bro, we were just on the beach together. Like, what happened? So it's like, I noticed that early on. So I'm grateful for a lot of these things that I've been experiencing. But this entrepreneur thing definitely trip you out for sure. I mean, you gotta have a thick skin.
Yeah, even then, besides that, like you having great success in your business as a whole, and then you also having great success on Instagram, period.
Yeah.
To even get to 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like, what was your main thing? Like, how did you reach that? First off, did you come into it thinking like I'm about to build this insane following?
No, not at all.
Like, was that was not part of the plan?
That's still not part of the plan.
So
You know
they
what I
just
mean?
fell in your lap.
For sure. I think it just, what we talked about, I think it just come about adding value. Like I was adding value each and every day. I remember sitting on the floor. I ain't even had no furniture in the crib yet. I was sitting on the floor and I was just going live. I'm talking about with 10 people. And I was pouring out like I had 1,000 people. And those 10 people kept showing up. And then each and every day I say, listen, tomorrow I got something even better. If y'all thought this was good, tomorrow gonna be even better. So now you tell them, bro, you like, yo, you gotta get on Newt Live. Man, tomorrow I got 11, so I'm geek. I got 11 people here. Like, I'm going crazy. I got screenshots on my phone. I remember the first day I hit 100 people on live, and it was like, dang, it's 100 people here.
Wow.
Like 100 people tapped in. And then like now I think the max live I ever got up to was like 750. You know what I mean? 750 people
That's
tapped
so
in. So it's
good.
like I got screenshots of that. You know what I mean? It's just like each and every time I like even put out something or try to do something, I just think like I'm grateful for this space because like I ain't even anticipated to go this well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not even a little bit.
Just
I
wasn't looking for
I
it.
was just looking for the work, like literally going out to work every day, and whatever came of it, I was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful.
That's crazy how that happened, man. You get people that be searching for that shit, can't find it, can't hit it with a hammer.
The glam life.
And then it should fall into you, fall in your lap, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's vicious. And it just helped with everything you're doing, because you're still doing the credit repair and you're building up people's
Oh no,
credit.
no.
You're not doing it?
No. We gave that up, bro.
You let
I let that
alone? You went straight
to the
to
other
the-
gurus.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on real estate, bro.
Oh,
Well, I got trucks too, so I do trucks on the side. Well, I don't want to say the side, because it is a main business. It's called intensified transport. So most people don't know about it, because I keep that off the gram mainly. We run that like behind the scenes. So we do got 4 trucks and 4 trailers. That's in Jacksonville, Florida. So we make money in the trucking space.
Damn.
And then mainly real estate. Real estate is the bread. And everything comes back to real estate, bro. No matter how you look at it. You talk to the most wealthiest people in the world. You may be in e-com. Somebody may be in technology. Somebody may be in fossil fuels. Somebody may be in STEM, whatever it may be. But the only thing we got in common is real estate. That's the only thing.
In real estate.
Everybody, bro. So, I mean, once I learned that, it was like, oh yeah, I put my eggs in that basket. You know what I mean? I watched them double.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Got trucks in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville,
You
Florida.
outside.
Yeah, for sure, bro. You gotta be, bro, because there's more ways to skin a cat than you think. You know what I mean? I tell people, like, I'm from North, so everything is like North. But if I tell you meet me at 54th and Baltimore Ave, you may come straight down 41st Street. Somebody may come down Baltimore Ave. Somebody may come down the small block. But the goal is that we all got there. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's more than one way to get to the bag. And that truck, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
That's that. Yeah, that's that.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
So,
Was there any businesses that you tried to jump into that didn't work out the way you thought they was gonna work out? So a couple of failures or situations or lessons, so to speak.
not so much there. The lessons for sure in real estate. I learn them every day. I mean, real estate definitely working out though. So we ain't gonna act like it's not.
The wins outweighing the losses.
For sure, bro. Like 1,000%. But we definitely had some tough losses even at the 100,000. The 100,000 was on the first go around, and then I mean, I'm going through a loss as we speak. Like right now, this very moment, like as the podcast going on, I'm probably losing bread. You know what I mean? How? I can't tell you how, but I know probably tomorrow I can figure out, damn, they left this on, or that was leaked, or that dried out, or that, like, so every day I'm learning how to just be a better leader in general. But one of the biggest things was like find a contractor that had the same goal set as myself, you know what I mean? Like contractor that wanted to work and wanted to get to the next project, not just looking to collect their own capital and their own earnings to go about their life. So people that care about your project like it's yours, you know what I mean? The saying say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Right. But that's sad that it gotta be that way. You feel me? So it's like, I just try to find people that, yo, do you understand the vision? You understand the mission? And sometimes they say they do. And most times they don't speak English. So it's like, I think they say they do. But, you know.
Senor.
Yeah, that mean, yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it's good enough for me. But that's one of the toughest things. That's one of the biggest lessons. And in this space, you got to make sure you got a good crew around you. Yeah.
What was your biggest real estate check?
Oh, man. Biggest real estate check? 179,000 and some change. We forced the value on a 4-unit. So what we did was, so my biggest strategy is buying single family homes and turn them into multifamily homes. So like, I take a 3-bed, 2-bath house and turn it into 4 apartments. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest strategy right there, just the whole Philadelphia conversion play. So when I bought this 3-bed, 2-bath home, it's all distressed, has no floors, has none of this stuff. So basically I'm getting it for pennies on the dollar, like 35 grand. But I turned it from a 1 unit to, and I added 3 more units, which is a total of 4. And when a property appraised, it appraised at 575. You know what I mean? So that was like a grand slam for me, like legit grand slam. Like if I was playing baseball, everybody come on, the bases loaded. You know what I mean? I'm running like this, all ass. And so that was the biggest check. And we had a bunch of ones that did 6 figures as well, but that was the biggest check.
That's a good job.
Yeah, so we looking for one of those coming up real soon. You feel me? So that was the biggest job for sure.
So I'm sure we got a lot of, people that's watching that, they look at you, they probably, they want to get to that place too.
Yeah.
If somebody was starting out, 30 seconds, give them the play. How would you start to be able to build to get into this real estate game?
All right, so 30 seconds, this is what you want to do, right? You want to find any distressed property in the city of Philadelphia, something that got a bunch of mail, bunch of menus, high, tall grass, whatever the case may be. Go to phila.gov, phila.gov, click on property search. When the address, when it comes up, type in the address and you're going to see the owner's name. Let's say the owner name is John Doe. You're going to search John Doe on truepeoplesearch.com. It's a free website. It's a free platform. When you drop down, you're going to type in their name, type in the city, which is Philadelphia, and you're going to get a bunch of numbers from them. You can text or call each one of those numbers and then offer that person cash. You got to understand the property is distressed, so they probably don't care about it or probably haven't seen it in years. That's the easiest thing that you can do right now, and they start getting properties under contract, and more importantly, start closing them and making money. So that's what I would do. True People Search, Philly.gov, abandoned properties. That's the 3.
There you go. That's a play.
That's a play.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be watching this joint. Like he said, do what?
Google search.
Yeah. Let me find one.
You got bookmarker these. You got bookmark them on your phone.
Yeah, say them
Yeah.
joints so you can go ahead and run the play.
Yeah, facts.
We actually trying to put something together now. You know, everybody got their group chats and everything, so we trying to get into it. Cause like you said too, we was like this close. Had a property. It was at like 21st and Diamond, and it was prime because you know they three
going up now,
stories.
yeah.
I said it. I seen this in 2000.
What the house look like now? You been down there lately?
I didn't go down there recently.
Yes. You know what I'm telling you?
They was gutted. It looked probably brand new, fresh joint.
I'm about to tell you that's probably like an M right now. Yeah.
And they was at like I think one of them went for like $475.
Yeah.
And I found one right across the street. So I'm like, listen, we get this joint.
It's on.
We gon' that's it.
on.
This gonna be the one that put us everybody. And that's right when the pandemic hit. Cause I remember we met with I had a architect come through and we all had to mask up. This is right before they shut the city down. And after that,
everything
shit went
stopped.
bad. Yeah, shit went bad.
I wish you would have got that because
I seen it, bro. I got a good thing with like seeing shit before.
Yeah.
It comes to fruition. Like I see the hot zone right before that.
Tell me
shit
where the next
blow
hot
up.
zone coming up at.
Teamwork made the dream
I'll
work.
tell you right now where the next hot zone at. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is the next hot
You
hot
know what's
zone.
crazy?
Because Pittsburgh already going up. My wife is from Pittsburgh and I used to go there all the time. And there's houses in my wife where she grew up at.
Yeah.
And it grass everywhere. And I be like, yo, I want to buy. Like I look them up and everything, but I don't be there that often.
Right.
And I don't know, you know, what's
gotta have
names
feet on
out
the
there.
ground. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, I know Pittsburgh gonna go up.
Yeah.
It's picking up now. And now it's getting more and more. They done built like a Google complex out there.
Yeah.
They got like a whole, that shit gonna go up.
That's definitely crazy because I get a lot of wholesale properties from Pittsburgh, like properties that's like 15,000. And then in the pictures, it'd be tall grass. It'd be like, you can't even see that. You can't even see the front of the door.
Shit, yeah.
I'm like, where the pictures at? You know what I mean? That's the only picture you got. But it's crazy that you say that because I definitely get a lot of DMs and a lot of messages from Pittsburgh homes. But like you said, like I said, you got to have feet on the land.
Exactly.
And if you don't, you'll really lose a lot of money.
Yeah, and then you got contractors that tell you they did this and was there and wasn't there.
Contractors.
Yeah.
They con. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They some con
I
for
ain't never
sure.
heard that.
You know what I mean?
never heard
It's
that
definitely,
one.
they definitely con at the like they.
That's funny.
You'll lose a lot of money with them, bro.
Man,
Be careful.
Pittsburgh, where it's gonna be at though.
All right, well,
They got some good joints too. They be looking. The landscape in Pittsburgh itself, it got like that San Francisco vibe. All the hills and shit.
It's when my homie went to Pittsburgh, he was up there for like 4 or 5 years, and like when we went up there's a bunch of hills, but it's like everything just seemed like the university. It just seemed like it's a bag around there. So I'm not sure if that's the same space, but where he was at,
and all that shit down there.
oh my, it's like Duquesne's around there, or like Carnegie Mellon. I think that's nearby. Like it's a lot of schools in Pittsburgh, like in that small corridor. And if you can get a property or two around there, your numbers gonna go up.
Listen, I know a couple people already had to make crazy bad. They got like areas, Squirrel Hill, shit like that, the waterfront. They really got
some stuff.
It's a lot of shit down there that's already built up. So it's literally just like Philly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now they're gonna start taking that shit to neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And they just coming straight up the street.
Yep.
It's like you get your hands in there early, boy.
$750. You know what I mean?
Oh, win.
That's what it's all about, bro.
Man,
So
a win-win. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through. What can we look for in the future coming from Newt?
so we got a couple classes coming up. You know what I mean? We held the biggest class in Philly last year. I'm waiting for somebody to top that.
What was the biggest class?
The Push and Peace Summit. We had a class last year, June 25th. We had 504 people there. I mean, I'm sitting back. My feet literally up and crossed right now. I'm just waiting to see who
could do that.
Who could do that? You know what I mean? But we do got
gonna
something. Yeah, who gonna top it?
You gonna top it?
Yeah, we gonna when we do something. When we do something this year, we gonna top it for sure. But we do have something coming early summertime, and then we gonna have something at the end of the year. So 2 major classes, and then a lot of just online stuff, online mentorships, and just virtual things to get people back in that bag, back in that feeling to say I can do it. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about.
You know what I just realized too, right? It's a lot of dudes that jump out there as gurus, whether it be credit or selling courses and stuff like that. A lot of times they use a ploy. It's the jets and it's the chains and it's the Benzes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What's your ploy? You don't have a ploy. You don't
Integrity.
do the jewelry.
Having integrity. Integrity is what you do when nobody watching. You feel me? That's what it's about. So the average person, 2 a.m, ain't no cars out there, ain't no cops. You taking a red light. That's not having integrity. You know what I mean? Because you know you wasn't supposed to do it if somebody was watching. So me, I got integrity with everything I do. Whether you watch me or not, I got integrity. So that's my ploy. You know what I mean? Like I got jewelry, but I don't got the jewelry that is flashy and flamboyant. I don't got the cars. Like I said, I'm in the 2005 Ford pickup truck. I mean, but when you ride by me, you probably laugh and like, oh, look at that truck. I mean, we could look at accounts. I mean, we could do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, or we could just look at, how many keys or how many doors you got. Yeah, how many doors you got. We
You
can
want to
see.
tell them how many doors you got?
We got 80 plus. We coming up on 100 rows soon. We got a lot of new construction breaking ground. Come April, we shooting this real soon. So come April, we got new construction breaking ground. We got 8 units going up. So
That's major.
All new construction?
All new construction. So I'm pretty much getting out of the rehab space.
Yeah.
I mean, I done trained.
That's different.
Yeah, I done trained a
so
bunch of
young.
people. Yeah, that's what it's
That's
all about.
crazy.
So
You
all new construction coming out the ground. I just got a property, some land for $18,500 to be exact. I'm about to put 4 units there. The property once it got appraised at $750. So me, I'm real big about numbers like ROI, what's your return on investment?
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I give you $1, right, and I get if you give me $1, I give you back $1. You made 100% return on your investment, right? If you give me $1, I give you back $150. You made 150% return on your investment. So just imagine if I turn $18,000 to $750. What's the return on my investment? Yeah,
Can't do that, man.
I can't even do the math in my head, right? So,
$750.
That's crazy.
so that's what I'm all about. So I'm just figuring out ways to just extract as much as I can from this thing, and so once it's time to put my feet up, I can look back and say I did something positive. Yeah.
That's crazy. What is that? It's like even just when you think of these things, because a lot of times, man, when we all working towards success, we don't know what it's like to even handle and endure what we asking for.
Yeah.
What is it like managing 80 doors? Like, how do you even maintain something like that? Even to build from the ground up, that shit gotta be, it's different.
Bro, I don't get no sleep, man. We always talk about it. You know that paint in the house that you can write on? And then like you can erase it? I plan on painting my whole house is like, well, not literally, but I got a board and I just write a lot of stuff down. So I'm very organized, right?
Okay.
Like I got like somewhat of OCD, but also it's a team. I got a strong team. I got my lady, she helps me out with everything. And then just my team in general, you know what I mean? So it's like everybody that plays a part, they literally do their role each and every day. I appreciate them each and every day. And we just we just conquering what we gotta do, you know what I mean? So that's the main thing.
It's a day-by-day thing.
Every day, different animal, different beast, but we gonna conquer it.
Did you like have that wake-up moment? Like just woke up and just realized what your life was?
Yeah, I had that one day. Not every day, but when I ride by properties, all right, this what really gets me, right? I got 3 houses on one block. All right, so like one here, a door, one here, and then a couple doors down. So when I ride down the block, when I see my tenants on the porch enjoying what I produce, that's the craziest feeling. Like if you want to feel something wild, drive down on the block with some tenant windows and look at how your tenants enjoying what you put out. That was and I don't got no kids or nothing, so it's like I can't.
Right.
People say, oh, when you had your first child and stuff, I don't know. I mean, but when I drive past and see the tenants like they kids like playing with a Nerf ball on the steps, it's like that's my property. Like that's really me. I produced that.
Yeah.
So that's like the biggest thing. That's my aha moment.
That's good.
Yeah, when you think of that, I never thought of that like that.
Yeah.
But
Like
to
they
see-
living good and
Yeah,
you produce like
I
that.
produced that, you know what I mean? It
the
went
way.
from a bando to be pretty much somebody
I
resident.
gave that family a home.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they thought they was gonna have a house and we gave them a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it's about, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
We gotta end it on that. That
Yeah.
shit too deep. Like, I can't go nowhere from that.
you gotta get a little nap,
Yeah, man, just touch it, man.
Right.
Real estate shit is crazy. This shit real sentimental.
No, facts.
No, man, that's crazy dope, man. You're inspiring a lot of people.
No, I
And you're
appreciate
doing it in one of the best ways. Like you said, man, you can tell your page, like, you add a lot of value.
Yeah.
You're not selling a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You're not over here trying to convince somebody, you could turn, you know, 500 to 2,500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Like,
No,
I love to see people just doing positive shit and just keep building, man.
Yep, I appreciate
Keep
that,
doing
bro.
what you doing.
Thanks for having me.
I fuck around, I had to go get in one of your classes too, man.
Yeah, it just,
Get my shit
yeah,
up, man.
we'll get you situated, bro.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you get a Diamond Street property.
Yeah, I need that job.
We'll make sure you get one of
I
those.
gotta go back because I'm salty about that job.
Yeah,
Go
you
ride
gotta
by,
go
see what it look like.
get. Yeah, true people search the situation. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I appreciate that, bro.
Well, let the people know where they can follow you, how to keep up with whatever you
Yep.
got going on.
Yep. So listen, you guys can follow me at Newt_the entrepreneur. Stay tuned. I don't got nothing, no link in my bio. You can't do none of that. You can't buy anything. Just tap in, get the free game, because that's what it's all about. And I appreciate you both for having me.
Look at it, he
thanks
ain't
for
even
coming.
selling nothing.
No selling, no DM, no text message, no nothing. Just
No
get on the
gimmicks.
page, get the free game, execute the information. Scroll down if you got some time. Get this game, apply it, and then thank me on the back end.
Sheesh, man, that's where it's at. Listen, we appreciate you coming.
Thanks for having me. Thanks
I
for
hope
having me.
Come
you ain't get to
in.
get into your food. We talk so much, so we definitely going to get off this camera and start
You start going crazy,
stuffing
right?
this joint down.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure,
it gets,
bro.
it gets real when they cut the cameras.
Facts. Oh,
You leave out here with an extra 10 pounds.
I'm,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
cool with that.
Listen, it's your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Amber Grand.
We got Newt the Entrepreneur. This is
Yeah,
Cooking
outta
Up
here.
215, best podcast in Philly. Let's go.
Let's get it.